Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Virgo for February 2020. So keep in mind it is general. It may fit your situation, it may not, but keep what you feel is for you on a soul level and disregard or toss the rest. Go about your day, my friends. Know that no matter what the cards say or what Spirit has to offer, it's still up to you and how you integrate this guidance, the choices you make, the steps you take, and how you get the fulfillment that you would like to see in this world. As well as time is fluid, so I have put a date for February, but this message is really for whenever you encounter it, and know that it could be picking up in a situation you're experiencing now, something that's trickling into the energy field, or past life situation, or just something from the past. So take it how it feels it's for you. Keep an open mind and an open heart throughout this. For all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It means the world that you are here, honestly. It's kind of nice that somebody's watching this reading. As well as if you're new, please feel free at the end, if you feel like this is for you, feel free to subscribe, join the journey with me, let me encounter your energy more often, and kind of come along this ride with me. So guys, I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel for the most far-reaching of messages, and only delivering messages for the highest good of those watching. I am also going to ask my team of light to join us as well. Excuse me. And remind you that if you are calling in spirit, if you're calling in your guides, ancestors, whoever this is that you're calling in, angels, ask that they're here for your highest good, and that they're going to deliver messages for the way that you can understand them. Just making sure that the quality of messages are what we really need to hear. So I'm going to start off with they want the Keeper of Light Oracle. I'm back, guys. Sorry, I hadn't prepared it, and they're already like, you need the Keeper of Light here. So clearing old energy, please. Virgo, February 2020. What is the message that you would have us know? Thank you. There's a few. So the bottom of the deck they're showing me is Krishna and devotion, and the top of the deck is Horus with Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. With Krishna, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally, my friends. So we had four that fell out here. I'm going to show you first Freya. And this is awesome here too. This is speaking about cycles, about phases, that there is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So knowing full well as well, your thoughts are magnetic as well. If there's an ending that you're experiencing, there's also a new beginning, right? I always think about the song by Semisonic called Closing Time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Well, your thoughts are magnetic in this situation, so how you look and how you view and how you speak about the endings and the changes will influence going forward. So ensuring here that you're coming from a perspective with Melziljack, I can never say his name properly, but higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So again, whatever situation we are encountering, come to this for the moment of self-love and self-knowledge on, okay, I am, again, loved unconditionally. Underneath that, they want me to show you is Odin, who is the counterpart to Freya. So your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. And this is much like illusions are revealed and released. Okay, so following your guidance, if you're seeing illusions or you're seeing untruths come up, you can acknowledge that, and you can come to this from a little bit higher perspective. Take some stock on what you've learned throughout this experience. If it's not necessarily an ending, it just could be an ending to seeing things in a certain way, an ending of cold weather, coming into warmth, whatever it is. But keep an open mind too. It just is even about cycles, right? Cycles of untruths. Now we're being revealed into truth, knowing that as well. You have two more, Chernonos and Life Force, and Serpis Bay Ascension. This ascension also goes strongly into missile check and higher learning. That whatever cycles we go through in our life, looking at this from a higher perspective, because each time we kind of climb that rung of the ladder up a little bit higher on our spiritual journey. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And Misselcheck, he is so light. Freya, that moon is so illuminated, and there's magic here with this bird, this stark contrast between the light and the dark. The darkness helps to illuminate the light within us. When we go through darkness, it's about how we are experiencing things. Why was this darkness here in the first place? And when I finally release it, what is the growth that's going to come? That's our ascension, okay? That is truly, truly knowing within yourself, first and foremost, like the Krishna one says, you are loved, you are lovable, and you are loved unconditionally. Keep your commitment up, because it is recognized in the higher realms, as well as to yourself, acknowledging and honoring the fact that you hold the key to your happiness. You hold the key to your experiences and how you perceive them as well. To remember again, this is the counterpart of Isis, Horus, but this is a gateway. Our thoughts can create our reality, and how we experience our reality is dependent on how we think and how we allow our thoughts to manifest. So one thing I'm going to say before I go into Chernonos is, if you're encountering kind of negative self-belief systems, or that nagging that says you're not worthy and you're not good enough, do not allow that to magnify. Stop that. One thing you can say is, no, that's not true. I'm a powerful, lovable being in this universe. I deserve love, and I'm going to look at everything from a higher perspective. Miraculous changes are occurring in your life. That's something that you can even say. You know, if you experience negative self-doubt or anything like, or fears of negative outcomes, hey, that's not how I'm going to look at this. I choose to look at this with love, and I heard power and love, okay? Chernonos is discussing sensual desires, but something in this earth plane that sets your soul on fire. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased, as well as there's a new moon up on top. So how I feel about this as well is, if there are things that magnify your desires, if there are things that you're doing that again really set you ablaze, set your soul on fire, move towards that. Allow yourself to, first off, what I heard is accept divine grace, and to exist in your divinity. To know that following your intuition and moving up this ladder into ascension, as we become less dense beings, I guess is one of the ways, like we're releasing, my cat's jumping down, we're releasing toxins to our body, mind, and soul. So some of you may even be, I'm hearing like workout regime or diet and exercise, but getting moving as well. You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be in like the sexual way, but it's moving our sensual feelings as well. This could be dancing, singing, taking a walk, jogging, working out, doing whatever it is that engages our senses, engages all 5 of our senses as well, and something that really truly makes us feel alive again. I'm going to ask, this is the Archangel Gabriel Oracle, for one message before we move on. Additional messages, please. Thank you. And we got Mother Mary here. The Blessed Mother Mary is helping you with your divine life purpose now. So again, every time we encounter changes in our life, we have the power to choose how we're going to experience this. Sometimes difficult energy comes and it's not fun, right? It's not really a happy energy to move through, but to remember again, everything changes. So this energy that you're going through or have been going through, or if it comes up, that's trying to stifle you and keep you down and keep you small, you get to look at that and go, this is a learning experience, and I choose to rise above those challenges. I want to also look at the bottom, divine guidance. So really important as well with Odin being here, your psychic insight. this is knowing that your inspiration and your inner knowings are correct. If there's something where you feel in your heart is correct, but if it's coming from disillusionment or false belief systems, there's this chance as well to say, you know what? I have thought this in the past, but take the guidance now to see through it and to move above it. Always coming again from a higher perspective. So the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. If you're receiving guidance and something to go towards what truly brings your soul fire and passion, and you want to see this kind of energy, positive intentions, positive affirmations, I accept and honor this energy. I'm fully capable of responding and reacting to this energy, as well as I deserve all of the love and light and wealth spring of abundance that the universe has for me. Acknowledging when spirit is giving you answers. And one of the ways that this could happen is even just signs and synchronicities throughout your day. When the radio is playing, if you're browsing through YouTube, what kind of songs and suggestions are coming to you? What are your inner knowings on the feelings that sometimes we ignore because, you know, they're not tangible, or we think that we are just wanting to see this in our surroundings, so we imagine that we see it. An example of this is 144, right? For the 144 rainbow light workers, 144,000 sealed in the Bible. Oftentimes, those of us on a light worker path, if you see 144, there's a sign. It comes when it needs to come. 1144, things like that. Those, pay attention. You know, if you're seeing numbers that are important to you, 11s, 4s. I was trying to upload a video earlier and it stopped. Like I had to delete it and start going up again, but I got 666 megabytes at 44% and it was stopped. And it was like, on my end going, oh, that's coincidence, but at the same being like, but it's a completion, right? 6s and 4s, what does that equal? 10 or more. I'm not great at math, but you know what I'm saying. There's the 6 and the 4s complete each other to be at 10, and as well as things aren't always like 5 and 5 equal, in that sometimes it's just taking the time to even do the math, like, oh yeah, this is where we're going. Road signs as well, right? Paying attention to messages, birds as well, that you feel on a soul level. If you hear squawking, if you hear crows, you know, whatever it is, if you feel that the message is for you, accept and trust it. Don't second guess yourself. But Mother Mary, let's get a message here and see what. This card signifies the positive healing influence of Mother Mary in your life. She symbolizes purity, devotion, miracles, faith, and care for children. Most likely you're receiving this card because your life purpose involves helping children, your own or those of others. This can mean parenthood or being a caretaker, teacher, healer, writer, artist, or inventor who helps children. You've also received this card to draw in a closer relationship with Mother Mary, who blesses the lives of all those who call upon her. Mary, like Archangel Gabriel, is non-denominational and unconditionally and equally loving to everyone. Call her name, tell her about your feelings, and ask her to help you with your life's purpose. She will always be there for you with the sweetest love you've ever felt. So as well, for some of you going through this process, if you feel like you need a little extra spiritual guidance, call in Mother Mary if you feel inclined to, but just to accept this loving acceptance in your life. But definitely as well, even if you can't always see her, if you're calling her in, ask for spirit, like ask for a sign that she's here as well. But you may even just know in an inner knowing that information. I'm going to put these back and we're going to ask a little tarot wisdom now. I'm going to ask this message from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. So let's see what we have here. Additional messages for Virgo for February 2020. Please, Spirit. What messages do you have, or guidance do you have for the sign of Virgo for February 2020? We got 8 of Wands here. And this particular one is about travel, about communication, about quick insights, but it's something really rooted in passion with this particular one. And it's also rooted in our root chakra. But the 8 of Wands, these sparkling jewels, it's like, to me, we have her back to us, right? She's moving forward. Tell me about this 8 of Wands, please. Moving forward with passion into something, I feel like, and drive, into something that will fuel this, that will be like this Chernobyl energy. Because this, I feel like this is what we want to do. Moving forward, our thoughts are magnetic. Well, we want to move forward with things that are really going to give us fire and fuel in our hearts. And give us senses of meaning as well and purpose within this world. And that's where Mother Mary coming in, giving us divine guidance on our life's mission and our life's path. Well, this is the stuff that it's going to be something that we love doing. We have the King of Coins here. Owning yo shit. Owning the things that you do. And this is well, guys, Virgo, you are a earth sign. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But if you see this king sitting very stoically, very, very confident as well in his ability, what I heard is to manifest his desires and bring them into this physical plane. But if you can see here, I'm not sure if you can, but there's 2 lions here as well. Kind of herald, like, pointing towards his crown. And there's grapes all around, so there's abundance, there's sweetness and nectar of life, as well as, yes, he's sitting on his throne. He doesn't even have to hold his pentacle here because he just knows it's his without having to work for it. And I feel like, ooh, there's another card they want me to, when I picked the deck up, this stayed down, so we're going to take it. We have the High Priestess. And if you can see here, this card also suggests that it's time to take a leadership role. This can also mean getting in touch with your divine feminine self. Underneath, they want me to show you, I'm going to flip this deck over, but is the second, the divine feminine aspect of ourselves, the caring and